This was a moment everyone would remember, when 350 pounds of raw terror lifted a man half his size and slammed him into the canvas. The crowd went silent, then erupted in disbelief. It didn't feel like a fight. It felt like survival itself was at stake. Nogueira, a technical heavyweight at 231 pounds, was giving up over 120 pounds to a man carved out of granite. What followed would go down as one of the most punishing and unforgettable tests of Nogueira's legendary career. Sapp had only 2 professional MMA fights to his name, but what he lacked in experience, he replaced with something far more dangerous: fear itself. He was a 350-pound storm of muscle and rage, the kind of man who didn't fight to win. He fought to break. Every punch he threw felt less like a strike and more like a declaration of dominance. He didn't need finesse. He had fury, power, and the kind of aggression that made even veterans uneasy. For a technician like Nogueira, who thrived on timing and precision, this was a nightmare matchup. The bell rang, and Sapp came out like a runaway train, battering Nogueira with raw, untamed strength. He hoisted him high into the air and drove him into the mat with a slam so violent it echoed through the arena. Most fighters wouldn't have gotten up, but Nogueira did. Sapp's plan was simple: overpower and destroy. His offense was wild, almost primitive, but brutally effective. Nogueira absorbed it all: the pain, the pressure, the punishment. He was pushed to the brink, fighting just to survive. But time was on his side. Slowly, the cracks in Sapp's monstrous armor began to show. The same muscles that made him terrifying became his own burden. His breathing grew heavy, his strikes lost their sting, and that's when Nogueira began his silent comeback. He adjusted, he endured, he attacked. Submission attempts came and went, but his resolve never wavered. Finally, with the crowd holding its breath and Sapp running on fumes, Nogueira saw his moment. He sprang his trap, a flawless armbar, clinical, swift, unrelenting. And as the giant tapped, the crowd didn't just cheer, they stood in disbelief. Bob Sapp showed the power of a monster, but Nogueira reminded the world that even monsters fall.